Welcome back to Banter mode, where nothing is truly lost except my hardcore character, my pride, and about 4 hours of my life. If you missed the last episode, here's the short version. I built a massive torch grid, 1 farm plot, 3 adorable cherry blossom nooks, and then I died trying to take the perfect thumbnail. That's right, not in combat, not to lava, I died to photography. But today, we're doing it all again. Same build, same plan, same emotional baggage, just with fewer illusions about how safe cherry trees are. I've reloaded a previous save like a very determined ghost, and I'm manually redoing every single thing I did because apparently this is what counts as cheating in hardcore. We're chopping cherry trees, we're recreating every cozy hobbit nook like the world's most stubborn time traveler. And if I die again, I swear I'm just going to live stream myself knitting. Grab your axe, your emotional support hoe, and your inner glow, because we're resurrecting progress 1 torch pole at a time. Let's begin. So, as we can see, I died, and we can see this heart is now no longer red because we died. So I can enter this as a spectator and have a look. This is where I died, on this pillar here. I was trying to get a nice little save and exit game thumbnail, and to get to see all of this grid, all of these purple torch towers, that's what I did. So, and I also chopped a bunch of trees and replanted all of these trees we see here. These these pink cherry blossom trees, and these ones over here, but not this big forest a bit further back. I also made this farm and these 3 houses here. So I'm gonna redo all of, here's my whole, this is where all my goods are. See, I fell down here and died. Well, I shouldn't explore in spectator mode, but here it all is. So we can now go save and quit. We can just delete this. And then I can import the world because I already saved it. So, full disclosure, I will keep doing this if I keep dying. Where is it again? It's on my external hard drive. Minecraft Village. It's under Minecraft Village here. Edit. Can I remove this imported? Some settings are disabled because you selected hard mode when creating this world. Okay. Okay, so here we go once again. So, I think this time I'm gonna start off by making a pickaxe. I didn't immediately start using a crafting chest. I'll keep a crafting chest on hand because I will find that useful over and over again. I'll make a pickaxe, and then I don't have an axe this time. Last time I made a pickaxe. Or last time I made a normal axe. And then I couldn't make a stone pickaxe, so now I know a lot of random little speedrun strats because of that death. Okay, this time there was a whole bunch of enemies that spawned. I'm gonna have to use my pickaxe against them. First I'll get them on fire. I don't mind if this creeper blows up here, because this is kind of like mining then. But it didn't, so that's good. Oops. How am I gonna get this skeleton? Not safely. I'm just gonna rush it. The more time I take to beat this enemy, the more mobs might spawn. So I already know from the previous playthrough that this is just a quick loop. It's not a deep cave that just keeps going and going. Last time there was no mobs had a chance to... This is actually a really good place for this creeper to blow up. That's actually kind of helpful. Because this is a kind of a cramped... Okay, this is a lot of monsters. I'm actually low health. I think I might need to run from this. Low health. 2.5 hearts. Wow. I wouldn't want to have another death this early on. I think I could do a little bit better than this. Okay, so I did get only 1 stone, unfortunately. Let's go down and get another stone for a sword. Actually, let's get 4 for a sword and then another pickaxe. I've already used up my pickaxe. I guess I'll make my typical axe at this time, because then I can I can use the axe on this crafting table. It's actually already nighttime and my inventory is full. I don't need these flowers. Okay, bedtime. Better try to be a bit safe. I do have some hearts I need to heal up. So I know that the other side of this cave, that's just a little bit of a loop, is somewhere over here. Uh-oh, creeper. I did not like to see that explosion. Now there's this glass broken. This is actually turning out to be like kind of disaster a bit. We're not having the best start here. I guess I'll put a torch down here to prevent... I should get rid of this chicken because it'll keep balking I guess it'll despawn. It would despawn at some point. But I better fill in this hole now. And there we go. Now find the other entrance to the cave. You know, the good thing about that fence blowing up on the plus side, now... Whoa, we got a young zombie. 2. Lots of zombies. We got a whole zombie family here. Luckily, zombie families are not... Okay, you know what? I'm down to 2 health. And we have a witch here. Okay, this is actually very scary. We might get another sudden death. There's a witch down there. That witch is going to be very dangerous. I think this might be another quick death. I'm kind of feeling a bit impatient, though. And a creeper. This is another spot that's not too bad to have a creeper, though. Because this is a tight spot to get in and out of. I think I'll open this up a little bit. Because I'm gonna have to, like, run and come back several times to get this. Okay, so some of my hearts have come back. Maybe I'm somewhat safe. Not feeling that safe even after that creeper is gone. Lots of zombies here. Okay, now we're, like, the creeper explosion left me a nice little zombie fighting trap here. Now, how am I gonna get that witch that I saw? This is like a total army that just spawned here immediately. Last time there was literally no enemies. And this time we have a full army of zombies and stuff. And another creeper. Like, look at this. Wow. And I think I'm gonna have to fight a witch in a moment here. Where'd that witch go? I hope maybe the creeper explosion killed the witch, because witches are kind of dangerous. I don't want to have to fight that witch if I don't have to. I don't see the witch anywhere, but I do hear some zombie groaning, so that's not a good sign at all. It looks like maybe the zombies killed the witch. Do witches fight zombies? It looks like it. It looks like the... Because I did see the zombies were, like, weakened and stuff. So... It does look like maybe the witch died to the zombies. The zombies were weakened, so they were fighting against the witch, and the witch threw some potions at them. Those were not zombie villagers, so if they were zombie villagers, it would be nice to, like, let the witch weaken them, then I can trap them, and they will turn... Oh yeah, I would need a gold carrot, though. I don't have any gold. The way you turn zombie villagers back to normal villagers is weaken them with a weakening potion, and witches also work because they weaken enemies. And once the zombie is weakened, once the zombie villager is weakened, then you have to feed it a golden carrot. And they will turn back in a certain amount of time. and you have to kind of protect them from the sun in that time. But yeah, none of those were zombie villagers. I don't know if this is like how the game works, but I've noticed that when there's a village nearby, it seems like the zombies are more likely to be zombie villagers. Just one coal. So I'm doing all this because I know I'm going to need a lot more coal for torches than I already have. So I can kind of plan ahead quite well. I'm hoping I can just do this all really quite quickly. So I can get back to where I was. You know, when I first started this save, I noticed some pop-up. I wonder if it was saying I can't get achievements. Are you not allowed to get achievements on imported saves? I wonder if I now have my achievements blocked. That would be too bad. That's really a way of the game saying I'm not supposed to redo these saves. What about duplicated? Can we get achievements on duplicated saves? I think I'll keep playing even if I can't get achievements, because this is kind of a learning process. I've already played maybe, I don't know how many hours what that was, like 20 hours or something on I don't know if that's actually, maybe it was a bit less, maybe like 10 hours or something on non-hardcore. And that's 20 hours on a live stream. I've actually played a lot more Minecraft than that. But I would like to kind of step up my game and take it all very seriously and get more and more hardcore and maybe even do some speed runs one day. That would be cool. I find a lot of the speed runs are in the JavaScript edition, Java edition. I would like to do some Bedrock. This is a Bedrock game. I would like to do some Bedrock speed runs. I think that is a thing. JavaScript might have some additional tricks, like it kind of you can go a lot faster in Java, so you might not get the glory in Bedrock or something, because most people use Java for their speed runs. But I think this is the latest. Bedrock is the latest one, so I think this is the true edition. If you, it seems kind of, to me like this is the true. You haven't gotten a true speed run if it isn't Bedrock, but I think I'm alone on that. Many people prefer the Java edition. I think the main reason why everybody likes the Java edition is that it's more moddable. There's a more variety of things you can do modding the Java edition. So if you value very authentic stuff, then the Bedrock one is the true king in many respects. But it seems like you can do better in JavaScript. Maybe that's more sensational. if you end up getting a better number. I also started to make some wheat farms in the last save, and I know now I don't need to do that because I will most likely find more than enough sheep. I wanted to make a wheat farm to feed some sheep, but I'm gonna find more than enough sheep, I'm pretty sure. More than enough sheep to make plenty of beds. That's the goal. I don't need a poisonous mushroom. I don't need a poppy. There's the crafting bench. Oops, it's nighttime. I should not be out. I took way too long here. And we've got a creeper. I think I'm gonna go the other way. Iron, though. Okay, if we're on level ground, I can fight it. Perfect. Okay, that was good. I'm feeling a bit of my confidence back now, because some of those mob fights were... No, I better go to sleep. You know what, I don't even need that iron yet. Here's a zombie villager. No, I'm gonna run away. I'm not gonna get that loot. I better just rush to bed, because there could be some monsters. I'd like to kill these spiders, though. I want the spiders for the string. Okay, so hopefully the zombies can't follow me over that glass wall. I'm gonna kill this sheep. I need the wool. The sheep might despawn after I go to sleep. All of the sheep I find I will be slaughtering. For wool, for beds, for villager homes. That was the blacksmith. Why was the blacksmith sleeping here? There's a blacksmith dwelling. So I think next time I am going to keep on pillaring for like screenshots and stuff, but I think I'm going to pillar here instead, next to some water. I want to expand this to have some water to fall into. Is this gonna be safe? This is, I don't like how this is flowing. That's not ideal. What I can do is make some buckets. I'm gonna make this into a bit more of a... So I do kind of need to cook a lot of things, so I'm going to actually place 4 will be enough. I've got to cook my potatoes, and then I'll cook some iron. Smelt some iron, that is. So I'll eat this bread first, though. Okay, there, I've got the iron. Now I can make some buckets to fill up that water area. Okay, good. Now, I think I'm going to keep on expanding this out just a bit more. This is going to be like my pillaring area. Oops. How did I make that water fly like that? Interesting. Okay, so this is a bit bigger, and now I will pillar here. And so if I walk off the pillar, I'll just fall into this water. So I kind of need to be safer. But pillaring is very useful to have a nice place to look around. So it's non-negotiable. I must be pillaring at some point. I would like to always try to be safe now. I don't want to go into any kind of situation where I need to be careful. I will no longer trust myself to be careful. And before, I had made a platforming chest right around here. I'm not going to do that again because that's a bit risky. Instead, I will make a ladder up to a chest somewhere. Now, where should I place that? Let's do that right away because my inventory is about to fill up. It is full. It's already full. So I actually need to do that immediately. I need some kind of hidden spot for this. How, should I just do it wherever? Maybe I'll make it the roof. This is gonna kind of be my house, I've decided. Because, and I don't have ladders. This is going to be my house because it's the biggest, and then I'll put my chest up here. So it's kind of hidden away. Because villagers do use chests, and they can take your useful stuff away. And they do. They do oftentimes take, like, food and different kinds of things like that. I might not intend for that. So this is an unreachable chest for the villagers. Villagers can use ladders, but only if they're only kind of like by accident. Villagers can use ladders by accident, but they never understand to path up a ladder. Okay, so that's my hiding spot. I'll just store my goods on the roof. Interesting. I think maybe it's already time to make some armor. Some iron armor. I don't want to be caught in danger. Not this time around. How much armor can I make? 15 gold worth. I'm just gonna make a couple of things. Okay, that's all I can make. That's not bad. A chest and a helmet. Oops, I already have a helmet. I'm gonna keep my chainmail helmet until it breaks. But that other helmet is good to go. Next up, the cherry tree. Oops, I didn't bring the ladders. And I think I'll make a couple more ladders. It's 4 ladders per spot. So, here's some ladders. I need sticks. I'm going to make this all into sticks because I'm going to be mostly using pink cherry blossoms instead. I didn't mean to make 30 ladders though. Oops. There are various other uses of ladders though. I think I will be using ladders more and more. Chop chop, because nothing says hardcore like reenacting your trauma in 1080p. I didn't cheat death, I just scheduled a callback. These cherry trees don't know it, but I've already chopped them down before. And I'll do it again. You call this cheating? Buddy, I'm grinding like it's Groundhog Day. With an axe. Hardcore? Please. I'm emotionally speedrunning my grief. Whoa, I'm poisoned. That's what's going on. I can't die from poison, but I can get quite low health. There, and we're back to healthy. Are these bees gonna stay mad? No. Another thing that didn't go quite as well last time, that previous, my first playthrough was going very smoothly, I can now tell, because I just destroyed a beehive I didn't mean to. This isn't a save file. It's a cinematic reboot with more pedals. At this point, the cherry trees and I are in couples therapy. I've chopped this exact tree in another life. I felt it scream. This is my villain origin story. I'm all out of stones. Better just grab some stones real quick. I hear zombies over here. Is this where they're coming from? Okay, I've got more than enough stone here. Repeating trauma under pink foliage. People say you can't... I guess I should wait till I'm... People say you can't reload in hardcore. People also haven't met my stubbornness. Hardcore used to mean doing everything without saves. Hardcore used to mean no saves. Now, it means redoing everything without crying. What's all that red down, orange or red down there? That's an interesting thing. I don't know what that is. I like these cherry blossoms on the cliff here. I think I'm gonna keep placing these on the cliffs so they kind of decorate the edge of the cliff. If chopping trees twice is cheating, call me a lumber hacker. They say you can't escape death, but you can back up your world. I call this revenge landscaping. Hardcore is just softcore with good backup hygiene. I have a lot of dirt, so I don't mind redoing this creeper explosion area. Oh, here's another creeper. And another creeper explosion area, okay. I don't know if it's night or just raining. I think it is night. It's getting quite dark. There we go. Okay, and there's a lot of zombies over there. I think I might just be rushing. That's why I'm making so many mistakes here. I'm not redoing the stream. I'm not redoing the live stream. I'm doing it again, but angrier. So this time I won't replant these pink cherry blossoms because it seems to be not necessary. There's actually such a big forest here, I'll just not worry about replanting. Last time they somewhat got in the way of my lantern poles. This isn't cherry wood. It's deja vu with bark. I died trying to take a screenshot. Now I chop with vengeance in my pixels. Minecraft says no second chances. I say hold my petals. Alright, that's all the trees I will need, I'm pretty sure. How many? I've got a lot more than last time, so excellent. I've got almost, is that 3.5? Let's have another look. Yeah, about 3.5 stacks. Last time I think I had 2.5. So, well, I'll start my light pole production at Town Square as I did in the last live stream. So I think they're gonna be like literally the exact placement that I did before. I think this is going quite quickly. Oops, I don't need to go out here. So what did I do? I went like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I had a pole here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, this is perfect. I'm very talented at this now. Before I had to kind of struggle with this for a little while. Seeing these bunnies around is very uplifting. I really like to see these bunnies run around, and even though they're running away from me. So I will want a lot more torches. Maybe I should plant a pink cherry blossom tree here, because this is more of a pink cherry blossom area. And Town Square should respect that. Am I too close to this pole? There we go. Before we carry on, all right, time for some stand-up comedy, by which I mean literally standing up and hoping my legs still work. I'm going to take a 30-second break for blood flow. So I think I'm going to start with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it's right here, actually. Better double check all of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 is there. 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. No, I think this is too far away. 1, 2, 4, 5 is there. Then I want to see 4 on this side, and then the torch. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this is right. Very speedy. I'm very speedy at this now. They say I cheated. I'm trying to place these wood blocks while telling jokes now that I'm a bit faster, and this is not turning out. Well, I guess that was just one mistake, though. They say I cheated death. I say I just relit the timeline. Look, if redoing a giant torch grid counts as cheating, I want a refund and a therapist. How did I measure to get this side? This is kind of difficult to find what the measurement is here. I think these are all wrong, aren't they? No, it looks good. I measured it good, bad, good. Or good, bad, good, bad, good. Bad, good, bad is what I just did 3 measurements. Bad, good, bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I measure it to the right, it's good. And then on my way back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it is good. Perfect. Everything looks to be going smoothly. I think to get this other quarter, I'm going to start here. So I don't actually want a torch here because this will be a farm plot. I think right here is where it starts. I'm going to have to double check this. So let's see, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I gotta start over. Let's get this grass out of the way. 1 over there, 2 for the glass, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think this is where this corner grid will... This section of the grid starts here. Okay, but now what about the height? At this height, it's too high. Like that. Hardcore players die once. I die, return, and build a more efficient grid out of spite. This is a glow up in every sense of the word. Nighttime, better get to bed. The mobs don't care if it's legit. They still hate light. This grid is brought to you by rage, regret, and recursion. I've placed these torches I've placed these torches before. This time, I do it with dead eyes. I don't want to connect via Discord with you. No, thank you. Pardon me. Here's a torch I didn't place last time. This is an important place to have a torch because it's right by the village. I wonder where that cave is. There's clearly a lot of zombies here. I think I might even place 2 more over here. No, this is gonna be a wall for sure, so I think this is as far as I'll go. One torch that I missed last time. I didn't cheat, I reapplied myself. hardcore enough? I'm relighting every inch. I'm relighting every square inch manually. I didn't lose a world. I gained experience and carpal tunnel. This torch is lit with the flame of my previous failure. It's not cheating if you're placing every torch by hand like a lunatic. I died trying to make a thumbnail. Now I grid out of revenge. I'm not saying my legs are asleep, but if they snore any louder, they'll get DMCA'd. I'm going to take a 30-second break for some blood flow. Oops, this was higher than it needed to be. I could actually leave that because that's kind of like a one-off, but I think I will perfect it. Yeah, I will have a wall here, so this is... I'm thinking, do I even need this last one? I think I do. I better double check this is measured correctly. Perfect. I think I'm seeing a couple less sheep today, or this live stream, because I'm going so much faster. But I am starting to see them now. Last time I was seeing sheep galore. I think this is a bit haphazardly to carry on this side, so I want to see that this is gonna match up with the other side. I wouldn't want to have to redo... I guess, you know, maybe I can just do a loop. I won't do the full grid on this side. I'll just try to meet up with the... I'll just loop around the village and meet up on the other side. 2, 3, 4. So at this Y level, this looks good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the torch. Looks like that's good. I've triple checked that, and it was good every time. I guess since I had to go to bed here, I might as well carry on from this side. This is the closest torch. Whoa, where did this zombie come from? I don't know if I did this before, but I think I should, no, I don't... I will want some torches near these trees. Maybe this is where the zombie came from. So maybe these cherry trees will be removed. Maybe 2 of these, and then I'll have the wall right here. And so I want, like, 2 more torches. I think this is additional to the one to what I have done in the last playthrough. Oh, actually, there's a third. I added three that I'll add three that I didn't before. Is my inventory full? I don't need these wildflowers. No, I think that was wrong. This will be a torch block. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the torch block here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the torch block on the ground level. I'm glad I caught that right away, because that could have been a whole section done in error. Yep, I think that's perfect. That's a bit of a leap there, a bit of a challenge. A lot like that crevice area. I just had a standing up break not too long ago, but I think I'm going to need another one because I've been sitting for so long today. BRB, auditioning for the role of guy who remembers to stretch. I'm going to take a 30-second break for blood flow. All right, back at it. Oh, another step down. I didn't realize there was 2 step downs here. No, I had it right the first time. This is good. Alright, I think we're about 75% around the village. Then I'll have that 6 by 3-ish grid to make. Here's my favorite Y height. Two fence posts, and then the block. Everything's looking well measured. Oops. Interesting design, some kind of block with ladders on it. I think this needs to be a block. No. 1, 2, 3, then this is the one. One, two, three, 4. Looks all good. I can put a couple of torches here, can't I? I think 2, maybe even 3. So let's start with those right... No, I want to finish this loop before I think about doing anything else, because I think the loop is kind of grounding. Once I get this looped around the village, then it will feel like a kind of complete state that I could leave at any point. Anything past that is kind of bonus. I should store some stuff away because my inventory keeps filling up. I wonder if maybe I had more lumber last time because I thought I gathered more this time, but aren't I like almost out? No, I think I turned it into planks a lot earlier. I've got a lot of plank blocks. I'm gonna need a lot more torches. And while I'm setting all of this stuff up, I should make some more fences too. How many do I need? That's probably enough. Yep, and I need a lot less of the lumber, the planks, because it's only one plank, one or maybe two planks per torch pole. Now we're starting to see some more sheep. I'm gonna fix this wrecked piece of dirt right away because I do know that I'm gonna need a hoe later on. So I don't feel like this is kind of like a waste. Last time I was a bit reluctant to hoe the dirt that I ruined because I didn't think I would need it. But I know I am gonna make some farm plots, so I'll hoe them all out and everything. I think this is a really good Y height. In the previous live stream, I was saying I kind of wish that I planned out like the correct number, like the correct Y height of these of this grid, and tried to make it so the most number are this tall, because this is my favorite type of pole. But actually, the fact that this is all level and these are all this height, that's really nice. It's just this side over here that's kind of a bit awkward. A bit clunky at this Y height. But I think it's quite good like this. Maybe it'll feel a little less clunky if I get even more, if all of them have multiple torch blocks on them. I am thinking about making another torch block height, especially if I'm going to put some trees here. Then the trees need to be lit on all sides. Pardon me. Between this live stream and the previous, which was just a couple of hours before this one started, I had a bunch of Oreo cookies and they made me a little bit mucusy. Maybe I shouldn't have brought that up, but that's what it is. Worth it, in my opinion. I guess maybe not for the viewer. I enjoyed those Oreo cookies, though. This is a really good training practice for like fast building. I think I'm getting better at aiming my building blocks and placing it all quite quickly. I think I'm much faster than the first time around. Placing blocks on fence poles is quite difficult. It's an exact little target area. Okay, so a moment of truth is coming up. I have to see if this measures up to this one. There's one pole in between. I hope this is all going good. Correct Y levels, correct spacing and everything. Here it goes. Let's see. Uh-oh, this does not look like it's lining up. Where did the mistake occur? I hope it was just like right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Yes, it looks like I only made two poles bad. No, this looks good. Well, it's bedtime. Better think about what I can do tomorrow. Uh-oh, this is looking grim. I made a big mistake in a whole area, it looks like. I'm gonna ignore those sheep for now because it's too late. A little bit dangerous to get those sheep. Hopefully they'll still be there in the morning. This sheep seems to have turned gray. There was 2 white sheep and now there's 1 white, 1 gray. Interesting. Okay, you know what? Maybe I was wrong. Let me go double check that I was actually not lining up here. Actually, I'll check these ones first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is consistent. 5, these are all looking consistent. These are all... Maybe I was wrong, because look at this. Isn't this lined up? It looks like it isn't at a certain... Maybe this one, only one was wrong. Is this a single mistake? This is consistent with these. And consistent here. Everything seems to be checking out except this one, except where they meet. So it looks like I made a big mistake. Where did this mistake occur? At least, you know, if I have to scoot everything over one block, that does reduce a lot of the measurements because I can just anchor off of my mistake. Hopefully this mistake won't take me too long to correct. Everything is looking good. This is so strange. Everything looks to be checking out. This whole range looks all measured correctly, but they just don't meet up. This is what I was worried. I was worried this would happen before. Like, this is kind of what I was thinking would happen on my first playthrough, and it never did until the end. I had some errors. Maybe I'm a bit fatigued about this whole measuring, counting the correct amount. Like, I'm almost like overconfident. I do this really quickly. Let's try to take on this Enderman if I can. Okay, now he's angry. Here's my little safety attack spot, my little bunker. It's not angry anymore. I have been hitting it. There, now it's angry again. That did damage me a couple of times. It's a bit scary. What's that noise? Okay, so everything looks to be measured out correctly except 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maybe it's this other side that's wrong. I think this torch needs to be here. Maybe this whole side is what needs to be corrected. Uh-oh. Do these ones line up? This looks like it's lining up. It's so strange because everything is looking to line up except where they meet. I think this is a good ladder point. I'm going to put a ladder here, especially now that I'm trying to do all of these corrections. Maybe I should just ignore this mistake and carry on. Because it doesn't seem... These are kind of like broken points, separated. Everything checks out. So I did measure based off of... These ones started from here. So is this definitely correct? This is where this is. I do remember it looking like this. Good. Four, the glass wall is what I count as 4. Oh, is this it? I may have found the mistake. This is a challenging spot to measure, so this needs to be here, I think. Is that it? It's already night. I think this whole corner is off. Oh yeah, I'm going to bed. Okay, well, it does feel good to know where the error is. I think I've got it down. So since this is where the error is, I think I'm going to build a ladder here so I can get to it quickly. So this is the correct distance here. Then it should be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? I think it needs to be here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, this is it. I think I'm just going to be patient and correct this whole corner area because I'm feeling a bit proud here. It's important that I get this consistent. I'm gonna have to correct this at some point. This was a big mistake. I almost want to count how many I have to correct, but I think that'll just waste time. I think I'll just get it done really quick here. Actually, let's count. 4 by 3 is 12. It's about 24. So I actually don't need to do this one at all because it's going to be inside this glass wall. That's a bit of a time saver. Same with these. Maybe this is why I had... Yeah, this is why I said I had an extra one. I should have seen that as a red flag. I said I'll do this one even though it's an extra. I didn't do it last time. But that's because I was doing it correctly the first time. This is a good, faster way to do this. I can use the previous blocks to my advantage. Four more to go. That wasn't so bad. It's a big... I'm glad I didn't just leave it, because what if I didn't know where the issue was? Oh, I already do have an axe made. Okay, we're just about back on track. And then I'll have like 12 more to go after this, I think. I just need to correct one more light torch post right here. And now we are just about back on track. Okay, that felt good. Now I better carry on in the next in-game day. It's kind of convenient that the traders every once in a while leave me a lead. Those leads will be useful for catching horses. Catching and taming horses. Hey, if you've been watching this whole time, this is your cue. Let's all do a group stretch. Synchronize your spines. I'm going to stand up for a 30-second break for some blood flow. So, I think I just have those last 12 or so to post. There's 2 more I want to put here also. So maybe 14 or so. So, do I want 1 post here? I think I do. Actually, we have quite a few over here. I think there might be more than 12. Oh yeah, actually I do want to end it here. I think I'm gonna just have that one. I'm not gonna carry on that whole row because although this ending is kind of abrupt, this is a bit straighter over here. There's a bit of a curve here. Yep, I am gonna do this whole row. And I'm gonna go up to the here. It looks a bit different to me, a little unfamiliar, because I planted a bunch of pink cherry trees around here last time. Ooh, I almost fell off that big drop. I need to really be more weary of those big drops. I think I'm going to kind of make an outline. I usually kind of build off what I have, but I'm going to be a bit confident and make an outline and then fill in the outline. It's probably not the safest way to proceed, but I kind of want to plan out what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to go all the way over here. So that's like 2 more. I think actually I went a little bit too far with this. I could have not done this last one. Yeah. But I've done it already, so I'll just leave it. Like I would have just completed this square. And then just not done this one like that. Because, as I've been saying, I think there's going to be a big castle wall just on the other side of that at some point. In some episode, some live stream, I'll get that built. This is too high, isn't it? Oh, almost ran off that cliff. Again, I gotta be take this a bit more seriously. I'm gonna have the same mistake happen. That'll be another 4 hours of work or something. Maybe this could, maybe this character could be like a different kind of hardcore, because it's like what if I make this into a forever world, but it's a forever hardcore world, so I have to redo stuff. I can't move on to a new save. This is my only save. hardcore in a different kind of way. No moving on to a different world. So if I keep messing up and dying, I can't just make a new world and come up with new plans. That's like a lateral type of lateral idea to the hardcore notion. Forever hardcore world. Maybe that's what this will be. Maybe I still would do reseeding if I do hope to do some like speed running. If I'm doing a totally different task, I think it would be okay to reseed, but not actually like build a whole new world in this same sort of way. I think this one here might be a bit of a bonus one that I didn't do last time either. Is that a... should I see that as a red flag? Because last time I should have seen an extra opportunity for a torch pole. I should have seen that as a red flag. Looks all good. I think this is where I want the wall to... maybe I will expand all the way over there. A little cave here. What am I going to do with this? This is a good place for a wall. All along this high ledge. But then over here, it looks like maybe I want to expand all the way over to this high peak. Along here might be... I'll take the wall up to this high ledge, and then along here will all be wall where I'm walking, and then there's this steep area. This is a good place for a wall. More wall along here, maybe a bit diagonal at this point, and then along here to reach all of these... I'll reach all of this peak high raised up area here. All along here, and then along this edge there. So all of this field might be, I might want to include all of that in my big village wall. I guess I'll flesh out this wall idea much, much later. I'm sure I'll always want more space. But I am kind of thinking about if I want more space, maybe I should either build up or down. Up or down is certainly a more interesting direction to go. But it would be nice if my... I'm getting a lot of sheep spawns here. This is sheep spawns after sheep spawns. I run one direction, kill these sheep, then more sheep spawn right behind me, and I have some more to kill. What is this, 8? Here's a 9. A 9th sheep. This is like a sheep farm. Okay, 10. Oops, I was using my axe that time. I should have been using a sword. Okay, looks like we're approaching the end here. We've got to just fill in this outline. Which is going to be difficult if sheep keep spawning. Endless amounts of sheep here. Almost a frustrating amount. I can always stop though. So now that I have the outline, I can kind of speed run this and just use some anchor points here. Maybe this was a good idea. I was saying earlier that this is a bit haphazardly because if you build from the center, then you have less opportunity to make a cascading mistake and have a whole section wrong. But if you're just really careful about that outline, then I can just I can just line up based off of what I've already done and trust it. I think I'm going to lay these out before completing them. It's nice to kind of have a change in design pattern. Now I can kind of decide which one is faster and more consistent and stuff. So there's my, is that my 3 or 4 last torch poles? Actually, I'll need one more. 5. I've got a lot of raw mutton. Let's start to cook this. I have a full extra stack just to make 5 or so more torches. So I have plenty of torches. Oh, I have 2 stacks. How many stacks do I have? Because I was thinking after cooking that raw mutton, I was like, do I have enough coal? I might need to be efficient, but I just overdid it and placed all of my coal, I think. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Oh yeah, and I do need to, I want like 2 or 3 in here, so 8 more. We're getting there. Okay, this whole grid area is done. Now I have 2 or 3 more optional lamps right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. The glass is at 3, 4, 5. Is this right? Looks good. Now, is this gonna be a good height? I don't know if this is the right height. This is actually a place where I might adjust the height to suit these nooks. Because if these torch poles kind of get in the way of seeing the nook entrances, that could be kind of problematic from an aesthetic point of view. I'm just going to complete them as is and then see what it looks like after the nooks are all completed. Okay, time to have a look at what we've done. This is the fun part. Well, I guess it's all quite fun, but this is definitely one of the funner parts. Okay, I can kind of fall onto the roof and die from that. Maybe I actually do care about that. Let's be careful. Let's be very, very careful this time around. I do not want an opportunity to fall and die. Do I still have my bucket on hand? Nope. I will need my bucket in just a moment to craft this garden, so... I have multiple needs for this bucket. There we go. Now we have a completely safe pillar spot. As long as I'm just walking slowly off, I can fall in any direction and just land in the water. This layout is identical to the last one because my trauma has architectural precision. What's more hardcore than starting over? Starting over on stream. If Sisyphus had torches, he'd be me. Glow Grid V2, now with 37% more emotional baggage. Hardcore is when you don't rage quit. You just rebuild. You just rebuild silently while dead inside. This pole marks the exact spot. This pole marks the exact spot I stopped trusting Minecraft's screenshot. Minecraft's screenshot button. Real hardcore isn't permadeath, it's perma-repetition. Okay, that's all the jokes I need. So I better try to get some feather falling enchanted boots as soon as possible. Maybe I should make a farm, a sugarcane farm. Cow and sugarcane farm to make sugarcane to make paper, cows to get the leather to bookbind those papers into books and make some bookshelves, and get enchanted starting as soon as possible. But mind you, I'm only level 19, so it uses up my levels. I might need to be like level 30. So we do have some time to kill anyways. So where should this farm start? I think I want my farm to start as far here as I can. I might want to have another farm here. 2 farms. It's what is it, 7 by 9? Yes, 7 by 9. And it could be, if I'm gonna share a wall, it's not 18, it's 17. So it'll be 7 by 17. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, I'll have this start here. Is this the right size here? It's like 2 rows here, then water, then 2 more. Yep. I think I put away a stack of dirt. I might need a lot of dirt. Yes, I have 2 stacks of dirt almost. Building square farms for round villagers. Let's see what happens. You call it micro farming. I call it croptopia. You'd think I'd automate this, but no. I want to be emotional. I want to emotionally bond with my potatoes. Farming plots, because nothing says I care like land division. Each farm plot is an opportunity for disappointment in carrots. For disappointment or carrots. I'm crafting future compost piles with extra steps. So I need about 14 more seeds. Actually, exactly 14 more wheat seeds, because I want this one to be a wheat farm. We have no wheat yet. And it's time for a lawn mowing here. I was kind of scared of that zombie. It seems to be nighttime, even though it's quite bright. I always have a lot of trouble telling the time of day when it's raining like this. It's about time to build some more nooks for villagers. 4 more wheat seeds. Three more wheat seeds. Almost there. There sure is a lot of tall grass outside this glass wall. Maybe that's where I should start mowing next. There it is. That's all the wheat seeds I need. I wonder if I need to make a compost bin on my farm in order to get a farmer to claim it. I think I will start to place some compost bins around in the nooks because I mostly need farmers right now. I want to have a lot of food so we can have a lot of villager reproduction. And in order to do that, I might need some more lumber. How am I doing on lumber? I'll need 3 per nook. There's going to be 3, so I need 9 logs. I have 20. And I kind of think I might need some more planks, though, so let's not... I'll have 14. Hopefully this is a safe... I think this might just barely be enough. Okay, what else do I need? What are these seeds here? Wheat seeds. Interesting. I thought I used all my wheat seeds. 7, 14. I guess they were just split up. They didn't really need to be split up, but they must have been. Oh yeah, I want to make some compost bins. See, this is where I might not have enough wood. How do we make compost? Wood. Oh, are they only bamboo slabs? I can make slabs for the floor. That will be more efficient. Right? Because it's more than 3. Yeah, it doubles. For the floor and roof. So I'll need more than that then. It's 9 per, 18 per, 18 times 3. 20, 36, 40, 54. I need 54. Perfect. That should be exactly the number I need. And now I have plenty of planks for the walls. What about, did I grab my, yeah, I did grab that. I'll make that crafting, I'll place that crafting bin in a moment because next I will want to make a roof, some stairs. I'll put some stairs here and then here, I think. So this is gonna be where we begin. I'll face this wall here, and I think this will be perfect. Gradual slope here looks aesthetic. Yep, that looks perfect. This will be the first wall. Oh yeah, actually that's an interior, that's going to be interior, the wall. Yeah, like that. So this will be like a outer wall. This looks a little bit different from compared to last time. I think I'll remove this bottom part. I don't really like those bottom parts of these lamp poles. Maybe I don't need that bottom. Okay, this is a good start here. I am gonna want a ladder wall here. It's a bit, actually this is a bit cramped. Let's push this back so there's some more room for the houses. The houses should be framed a little bit better, like so. And in this case, then I'm also going to need to expand this out. And if I'm going to do that, let's carry this pathway on. The pathway should actually be all here. This whole area should be a pathway. A pathway along the doors. I do like this, but I don't like these. See, I knew these lampposts would be a little bit not aesthetic looking. Okay, well, if I'm going to do this, we don't need this hill up and then down right away at all. So I'll just remove all of this. There, now we're really, we're kind of going a bit more the extra mile than we were first time around. I'm starting to see the design a bit more clearly now. Yeah, I think I might need to remove this pole. I haven't fully decided yet, but the lamp pole might be cramped. It is in between these two. If this is not here, where will the torches go? I should just leave this crafting bench out. I'm going to need it for a couple of different purposes at this time. I'm not exactly sure what, but I'm sure it'll come up. Some tool repairs. So I needed bamboo planks. I haven't seen any bamboo in this world yet. That's really unfortunate. Bamboo for composters. I could move some composters. And I'll need 3 doors. I almost forgot this wall here. I did not build that ladder I was hoping to make. Let's place that now. I need some stairways. Looks like we're not gonna have the lumber we need. A couple more trees I need to chop down. It's too bad because I'm just like 10 or 20 logs short. Oh yeah, I think last time I had this pressed into the wall one more step. I think I did like it a bit more that way, but I think I'll just leave it because I don't really need the roofs to be this extensive. There's an extra layer of roof here. No, I can't accept that. Okay, well this is gonna be fine. Actually, you know what? If this pole is too close, we gotta fix this whole thing. Yep. Because this is where it can look good. If it's one more step pushed in, this is gonna look much better. Let's try not to replace more than I have to, though. I'm kind of running out of resources too, so I want to not place these, not use up materials I don't need to use up. This villager really wants this house to be done. It's not even walled in and everything. They are really liking the look of this. So how do I, this is 1, 2, 3, this is the outside here. Like this. How do I place this? There we go. Okay, that looks good. I'm glad I made this correction because now I can start to put these roofs, this roof. I think I'm going to be a little bit more efficient though. I'm not going to place it 2 layers of roof because if I can get away with not chopping more wood, I would like to do that. What am I gonna do here? Like this? I think I want to go like so. Oops, I'm letting myself take on more damage than I need to. Nighttime. This is all done, isn't it? Yep, that's all done. I would like to have some composters in there, but I guess it looks like we need to find a source of bamboo. Let's just place this whole row of roofs right away. Okay, that's actually not going to be enough. So it's like 4, 3, then a wall, 3, then I don't need a wall, so I need 4 more. That's good, because these stairs are 4 per thing. I'm using exactly as many pieces of stairs that I need. I'm not making homes, I'm cultivating whimsy. I'm gonna place all the logs I need first of all, and then build and then turn the rest of these logs into planks. Building hobbit holes, but Minecraft villagers refuse to roleplay respectfully. But Minecraft villagers refuse to roleplay respectfully. Okay, so actually I do have 5 lumber, so hopefully this is like a good amount of planks. 21 planks, is that enough? I don't know. I hope so. I think I'm gonna be like hardly short. I think I'm gonna have to erase half of this pathway. Six planks is definitely not going to be enough. So I guess I'll chop down 2 trees just to be on the safe side. Oh, I'm starving. I can't run. I noticed I was starving because I just can't run. Actually, this is quite a big tree. This will probably be enough. Cherry blossom roofs for villagers who like pink and aren't afraid of getting petals in their soup. I made this pathway and now it looks like we can start to see, we can peek under the lumber there, so I'm gonna need to dig down an additional level. Unfortunately, quite unfortunately. I hope I don't need to chop down even more trees, because this is already kind of an extended build. I'm taking longer than I hoped. I lost that block. There we go. And now I'm not going to have enough planks because I'm using planks for this. Oh, it makes sense that planks double. We can have double planks because it takes 2 planks to fill a block. That's interesting. So I'm going to start with this whole under area. So that the outside looks correct, right? Does the outside look good? It is looking good from the outside. Yep, I do like the look of this. I don't like this line of grass under under a layer of dirt. I'll have to replace that. Now it's looking good. All right, let's just finish this up now. I actually don't need to dig where there's going to be a wall right here. These were needless. Right there. Better put some torches up because now it's getting kind of dark in here. I'm kind of doing this a bit more of a mass production way. Oh yeah, it's nighttime. Get to bed. I'm starting to feel a little bit impatient. I want to wrap this up. We're so close to being complete here. We'll be back in action in like no time, basically. I think I'm going to be a little bit short on planks because I needed I needed 9 more planks that I didn't realize I would need. So, you know what? Actually, it doesn't look like I'm going to be short. It actually looks like I have more than I need. Is that right? I may have done my math wrong. Oh well, because this means extra. Oh no, it's the roofs. That's why I am 9 short. I did do my math correctly. Unfortunately, it's not divisible by 6. I'm gonna have some extra planks left over. I don't need another shovel, I just need 9 more dirt blocks dug. Okay, there's room 2. Nook 3. Is that they're all done now? This hillside's got more cavities than a candy store. Welcome to Pink Ridge's... Welcome to Pink Ridge Estate. Now with 30% more tranquility. If a flower fell every time I misaligned a stair, I'd have a petal avalanche. These homes are proof that even dirt can dream big. I'm giving the word bungalow a personality crisis. These aren't starter homes, they're cuddle dens. They're cuddle dens with job sites. Okay, I think that's all for today. Now, this is the point where I died last time. I was all completely done. Then I built this pillar for a nice save and exit thumbnail. But now I have the water safety, so there is just no way to die unless I run off and actually get some distance. Okay, let's get a nice little thumbnail like so. Save and exit. Don't die this time. We've done it. So I think I will export this right away before the live stream even ends. We were actually basically the same. It took us basically the exact same amount of time. I think I was much faster at building the farm and those dwellings last time. I wonder why. But oh yeah, and I think maybe that big slip up where a whole quarter of the grid was offset. I think that was probably what slowed me down. I was overall very quick, but then I had a big setback. Alright, let's get that outro. And that's a wrap on today's episode of Revenge Landscaping, the Respawn Saga. The grid built faster, the cherry trees still suspiciously smug, and me slightly more efficient and only mildly unhinged. Sure, I accidentally offset a whole quarter of the grid by one block. Classic. But other than that, we've officially rebuilt everything we lost. And I corrected that offset quarter of the grid. Torch by torch, nook by nook, we're back to where we left off. And honestly, it feels good. Like I stared down permadeath, hit undo, and came back stronger, and with better spacing habits. Next time, we move forward. No ghosts, no reboots, no screenshots of doom. Just clean symmetry, pink aesthetics, and the promise of progress. Thanks for watching, and remember, it's not cheating if you're doing it harder the second time. Banter mode back on track.